Okay, so good morning, everyone. I'm so glad that we all can make it to this meeting today. So we are going to go into this matter, which is um, way to abolish language and culture barriers with our clients in overcoming misunderstanding and also miscommunication with our clients. So all members of Role for Patient Care team meeting are present here. So I will introduce myself first. My name is Antonia and I'm the chairperson. And Michelle Mary is the secretary. Okay. And the timekeeper would be Nur Aisha Akila. Okay, and the members of the group, which is Suyani, okay, Dayang Rohaiza,
I'm Naraiza.
and also Nur Izdihar. Okay, so without wasting more time, so let's get into the first solution for this problem. So we are starting with Suyani.
All right. Hi, good morning, all. So my point is the barriers to overcome communication in the hospital is by using a simple or use a simple English, okay, or simple terms. Okay, a good knowledge of English allows us to communicate effectively with clients, helping them to trust the healthcare and the organization, resulting in strong and lasting relationship. It is important to realize, nevertheless, that medical terminology, like all things, has its place. Okay, it should not be used all times. Okay, using such technical jargon when explaining problems, which it may be accurate, but um, it's um, it's hard for the patient to understand it because we know that, of course, different people have different levels of understanding. All right. Um, medical terminology is the universal language of medicine that describe the human body, its function, disease that impact, and the procedures. Medical terminology is essential when it comes to standardizing recording patient history, but it is poor practice to use the medical terminology in the presence of patient. Use simple language whenever we communicate. We should use where we can arrive understanding. Sorry, when they are when they are available, choose shorter, more common words. If you have to use a complicated word, define it. Other than that, it minimizes the effort required to understand the key messages. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Suyani, for the first solution. So now we proceed to the next one, which is by Dayang Rohaiza.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Dayan Rahaiza. So regarding of the issue that we face right now, which is the language and culture barriers, I would like to suggest that we should use visual method of communication. So this simply means that we could use mediums such as poster and videos that are eye-catching and more informative. I could say that it is easier for the patient to understand as the explanation are being illustrated in form of picture or videos, which means that the message can be conveyed to the patient or the individual directly. For instance, the nurses or the health practitioners could provide a brochure or maybe a poster that simplified steps of hand washing during the health education session. So this could improve patient understanding rather than they listen to the nurses and read paragraph of words. That's all from me.
So thank you, Rahaiza. That was a good point. So for the next one would be from Nur Izdihar.
Hi, my name is Nur Izdihar. So today I would like to suggest that we hire medical staff from multicultural background to overcome language and cultural communication that we face in our hospital right now. So basically that as we all know that there are like certain minority and subgroups in the community who come from different backgrounds and like have different perspective and health beliefs. So because of that, that it is challenging for those who work in the healthcare sector as us deal with such a client with different cultural conflicts. So therefore, like with the aim to provide an effective patient-centered care, it is essential for our hospital to hire medical staff from multicultural background. So when medical staff with different backgrounds and experience come together, everyone can share like certainly different approach to the patient's condition or patient cases, um, and like everyone have varying problem solving skills, which in return finds solution to problems that arise during our healthcare providing. So here, like the medical staff plays an important role to modify patients' treatment plans that are compatible with their needs and beliefs. So consequently, like by hiring multicultural medical staff, not only promotes good communication between healthcare providers and consumer, but also reduce health disparities and maximize patients' satisfactory levels of quality of care provided. That's all.
Thank you so much, Noiziha. Okay. So for the last one, the fourth solution would be presented by Nur Aisha.
Okay, hello, my name is Nur Aisha Akila. I am the first member of this meeting. I will start by point out my view on the solution for this problem, which is adapt with the language and culture surroundings. Adapting means learning, which is acquiring new knowledge. It means healthcare provider in our hospital accommodate the cultural differences, which is new for them. If we talk about language and culture difference, means it refers to multiple or different places or state. I can say travel to other places and experience other cultures is one of the way to remove this problem, that as they can get knowledge and understanding of others, and also they can also have a chance to learn other language. This is from the case study that I have read, which healthcare provider had learned about new cultures and knew more than one language. And most important, in our local, we have many dialects that we can understand various dialects. For example, as Sarawakian healthcare provider treat the patient from Peninsula who have different culture and language. They can go to hospital setting at the Peninsula, Malaysia, to gain experience being in such different surrounding. However, we need to aware this method is for long-term strategy to overcoming barrier. In fact, the healthcare provider and patient can build strong relationship, and these two parties can understand each other better. And by learning few words little by little, which is the key to create natural pathway of effective communication during care delivery. And at last, I can suggest the following action for this solution that I propose, which is adding language courses while being nursing students at university, and recommend for them to take their own alternatives for self-study from the social media about the language or culture. And last one is make it mandatory to enroll language courses on online medium. That's all from me.
So thank you so much, Nur Aisha, for the last point. So now we will do the voting. Okay, let me change the view. All right. So for the first solution, which is using simple terminology in giving care. So how many of you guys will vote for this solution? You guys can raise your hand. Okay, for the first solution.
I'm sorry, Antonia. We can discuss further if one of us or any of us agree or disagree apa, one by one solution.
Okay. If it doesn't take our time now, okay? Okay, so for the first solution, does everyone agree with the solution? Yeah, Aisha, do you agree with the first one?
Yes, I agree with Suyani solution, which using simple English word, because as we can see, more and more people are aware that English is important, and I believe that at least the simple words of English they can master already. So the communication using simple English is the way we can uh, close the gap of this language barrier.
Thank you so much, Nur Aisha, for your point. So for the first solution, we all voted for this one. So for the second one, which is using visual method of communication. So do you guys agree with this second solution? So
So
yes.
Can so in my opinion, I agree with the second point, which is Rahaiza point, because like by using visual methods of communication, it helps the patient to easily understand the material. For example, material of the health education, as Rahaiza already mentioned in her point just now. So this is because it is hard for the patient to like actually observe lots of information in one go. So by providing such communication, it may be like convenient for the patient to actually understand the material and help the patient to review the health education material as they most of them are accessible even after the health education session are ended. So at the same time, it also overcome the language barrier indirectly, as it does not like require both healthcare provider and the consumer to actually communicate with each other. So
Thank you, Nur Isiha.
I
For
can,
sure.
sorry, I want to add. Hey, hello. Okay. So, to me, what Diane Riza said, point, which is using the audio visual learning. So to me, it is good because we know that all of us love to learn more by using pictures, diagrams, and anything. Okay, but to me, it also have. I mean, it's hard for us to. Not all hospital able to produce the pamphlet or any visual things, okay, for the patient. So actually it's do have benefits and also have okay.
So Suyani, do you agree with the second one?
Yes, I do agree, but at the same time, it's a bit hard for the hospital to prepare for the audiovisual learning. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your opinion on this one. So for the third solution just now, so do everyone agree with that one, which is by hiring multicultural staff? Yeah, do everyone? Okay.
Okay, for me, I think it is a good solution that proposed by Istiha, but it would not be effective enough to combat our issue because diversity in workplace, especially among the employees, could make the situation become more complicated in delivering care to the patient. So it could give rise to the other problem such as racism and stereotyping that affect the patient satisfaction and at the end, the miscommunication and cultural issue still cannot be solved. So, That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you, Rahaiza, for your explanation on that one. So for the last solution, which is presented by Nur Aisha just now, do everyone agree with that solution? Which is by learning, adapting to other culture.
Yes, I agree with her point because it depends on ourselves to be culturally competent instead of having multicultural background. My background stuff, I mean, okay. It is most effective and convenient ways to because we would able to manage this issue in short period of time.
Okay, thank you so much. And I would like to add also for the fourth solution, I think I agree on that solution because it is important for us to not only take care of patients' health, but also their feelings. We have to be culturally sensitive to them because we don't want to offend them in giving care to them. Okay. So I think during this meeting we had vote for three best solution, which is the first, the second, and the fourth one. Since the third solution, there's only three voters for that solution. So anyone would like anything else? Would like to add anything else to this matter? No. So if there's no addition to this meeting, so I think we can end our meeting here. So I'm glad that we managed to choose three solutions out of four solutions just now, and I hope that we can implement this solution into our daily practice. So for the next meeting, we will discuss on how effective does these three solutions can be in giving care to our patient. So I hope that all of us can implement these three solutions, okay? So I hope to see you guys again in the next meeting. So thank you so much for your cooperation and have a nice day. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.